Right. Well, so then there are some positive things about making these kind of films.
Yeah, the positives. I mean, the negatives can be positives too. All those challenges, once you conquer it, it's still a positive, right? But the more obvious positive would be, I guess, the creative part of it, you know, because, well, to me, it's not a fetish. I don't have a fetish in particular, but I like the psychology behind it a lot. Like on my Twitter description, I say I'm a mind analyzer. I love to analyze people's mind, and it just being just discovering the community is really fun.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people who are outside of the community and don't share the same sort of fetish, like, are just like freaked out. And like with a lot of things, you know, anyone hears about like something they don't understand, and they're like, ah, that's weird, you know. But you know, when you think about it, everybody has their own sort of thing. So it's great when there are people that are accepting from the outside, you know, outside looking in, which is always great.
Yeah, I understand why other people would find it weird and bizarre. And because, you know, normal people, they're just not open-minded to things. But I'm very open to all sorts of stuff. I go on bestscore.com a lot sometimes, and I like serial killers, I like psychopaths. Well, yeah, I'm into that sort of stuff.
That's awesome. So, yeah. So so you're working on the film right now. So, can you describe a bit how you plan on like sort of what's the film gonna look like? You know, describe sort of what's the style gonna be.
Okay, so without giving away too much, it's going to be very mind-boggling is the word. So like my psycho thriller movies, you know, like the shot sequence is gonna be in the memento style. So people don't really know if they're under hypnosis or not. It's gonna be really trippy and just really confusing, but in a in an inspirational way. It stirs in people's emotions.
Wow, sounds awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So this is my description for Kaa's voiceover, which I'm going to do. The Kaa's voiceover is going to be devious, charming, dangerous, sexy, and dark. Okay, so Mowgli, which is me. Oh, speaking of Mowgli, I have another question I want to ask people about the name. If I should keep like the Mowgli name or if I should make a female name. I'll ask that in a bit. But yeah, the Mowgli character would be innocent, naive, childish, cute, and vulnerable.
Wow,
And
yeah,
then
sounds good.
Bagheera is just going to be a voiceover that my friend going to do, but he might not be able to make it there that early in the morning. I'll see what's going to happen. If not, I'll do some additional dialogue recording or just use the original dialogue of Bagheera. So just going to be a voiceover. He's the guardian panther, protective, and that's him.
Right, right. And it seems like a lot of people, I would probably get to agree, would say keep Mowgli, keep the name, because a lot of people when they rewrite it from like them being a female, they'll just keep the name. Because I don't know if there is a female equivalent for Mowgli in India, but you know, people usually just keep Mowgli, or if you've ever seen the second Jungle Book, there's a character named Shanti. She appears at the end of the first Jungle Book that people will sometimes do, but I think if you're gonna be Mowgli, I would keep with Mowgli. People will like that better.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. They want to see it to be more resembling to the original. But because I got some emails from other fans saying that maybe you should change your name to a girl, but I said no. I think I want to keep Mowgli. But yeah, I just wanted to ask everyone's opinion.
All right, well, very cool. So, here, I think I have some footage of the snake that you selected for the film. Here we go. So do you know what snake that is? What kind of
It's a
snake type?
boa constrictor.
Boa constrictor. So, um, how big is it? Would you say roughly?
It's pretty big. 10 feet.
Wow.
Anything bigger than that, it's probably not going to be suitable for filming because it can get very heavy.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure. Like I've seen those things. Like I've held them at like fairs and circuses and stuff, and they're heavy. They're big.
I didn't even get to take the snake out because apparently the snake wasn't in a good mood when I got there, which concerned me a bit. I'm like, okay, what if I get to the shooting location, you know, I have to pay for everything, and then the snake is not in a good mood. But then the guy, the owner, assured me it's gonna be okay. So let's see. Let's hope it's gonna be okay. If not, I have other backup options as well.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it if Kaa was in a bad mood.
No. No, but generally speaking, snakes are gentle, loving, very chill, like a kitty cat.
Yeah, I mean, that's why. I mean, otherwise people wouldn't keep them as pets if they were always trying to kill their owners.
Yeah, according to the owner of the snake in the video, he was a petting snake in a petting zoo.
Oh, well then, yeah. That's fun. So your shots of the snake, obviously you've brought me onto the film, which is the only reason I have the insider information on this, and I'll be doing the IFX as well as some other atmospheric effects if need be. So are you roughly how long would you say the film is going to be?
I would say 20 minutes because I really only have 3 hours of shooting time.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so 20 minutes.
And you say that's mostly just going to be shots back and forth between you and the snake, you would say?
Yeah, and there are also some scenes of me with the snakes on my body. There's gonna be dream sequence of me sleepwalking, sleep dancing. It's gonna be just very mind-boggling. A dream within a dream, a hypnosis within a hypnosis. But let's not give it away too much.
Yeah, we want to save some things for surprise. But I like how it's sounding, and I think I speak for people watching, and they probably be pretty excited for when it comes out. So when it is completed and filmed, I'll post a trailer on my channel, right? Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
And then the film will be available on your channel, the full film.
Yeah, and I would need to make another website for it, hopefully, because for my previous film, have you seen the previous one that I did called Black Magic?
No, but I've seen the trailers for it, and it looks really professional and really nice, shot really well.
Yeah, it was alright. It was okay. But yeah, so a lot of people have emailed me and messaged me about that film not being available in their country when it should be available, because when YouTube make it unavailable in a lot of countries by default, and each country I have to manually add an offer on it. Just, there's no shortcut. I have to do each one by hand, and then they take a commission, and then it's not available. Yeah, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, it's a pain, and we want to make sure that everybody can see it. So that makes sense to me. Well, so have you worked on films that are not sort of the same sort of fetish genre? Have you worked on regular films?
Yeah. I'm also an actress, so I've just worked on mainstream kind of stuff. If you go on my channel, you can see some of my demo reels. And I also model sometimes. I put some modeling behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, this is really surreal, I think, for a lot of people in the community, because we never had anything like professional, like in our community. Everything's always been, fan made and always, like it's either people me cutting together, shots from the existing movie, people writing, stuff, or photo manipulation. So it's always been very I would say amateur, and